because my PlayStation 5 is right behind me.
Where?
Is this?
Where is it?
Do you see the little black thing right there?
Yeah.
That's the stand, and it's underneath it.
Oh. Why?
Because we're the thing that we have it on. It's so. And Adam, I think you remember. You come into my house, my living room. We have our TV on the wall,
Yep.
and then if you're looking at the TV to the right of it, there's it's a cabinet type dealie.
Yep.
And on that cabinet, it's old, it's really dusty, so we've been doing this revamp, which is why this room looks moderately different.
I didn't even notice.
The
Oops.
So that wall is all wallpapered.
Okay.
And you can't really tell because it's a similar color, but this room was completely painted.
Okay.
That being said, we've also, and the next time, you, Mike, will not be surprised because you've never seen here. But Adam, when you come, every single room in our house has been painted. Every room, except for our master bedroom. We've painted and wallpapered every room, and most of it is just because we had the millennial gray. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
We bought this house in 2015, and it's like, okay, it was a flipped house. They were like, hey, we're just going to do millennial gray on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic, except over the course of time, that shit drains on you. So we're painting the thing that was on, like a earthy greenish tint. So
Okay.
that needed to be moved for now. My Switch is in a box, and I might put my Switch 2 dock downstairs and then buy another dock for up here.
Quick
I think
update,
that's the way
since
to
I
go.
have not finished it yet. I'm going to show you. This is as far as I've gotten, Mike. This guy, and then a leg. I still need to put the waist and the other leg together. Then it'll be done.
Yo, that thing is wild. Like,
What do you mean?
I was showing Adam the other day. Like, I built this guy. He cool. Relatively straightforward. No stress.
Yep.
To just build one arm, I thought I was going to die.
You're talking about with Exodia or whatever this one's called? I like changing his
Yeah.
name. Exandria.
Yes. Yeah, Susu Studio. When we were
There you
building
go.
Susu Studio.
I love that song.
That's an awesome song. Anyone who says that Phil Collins is no good, they don't know where they're.
Who are these people? Name some names.
Bill Collins, his evil arch rival
Okay.
twin.
Anyway. Mike, have you worked on yours?
Not since we last did it.
Okay.
But in all fairness, when we picked the model, we were not expecting it to be this
No.
this detailed.
For a high grade, that one's a lot more in-depth than usual. At least it feels like
Pretty
so.
much. Like a
Yeah,
lot of what you ran into with that first one is basically the usual experience we have with the other ones.
Yeah.
Right.
Mike,
I don't know. Like, it threw me. It was so.
I know
fun.
something you can do for us.
well, I just took away the podcast. Hang on. Let me try that again.
Pop out and then make you full screen.
There we go. You can tell us the progress you made on Dungeon Crawler Carl. Because yesterday,
Yeah.
I think it was, that you said your lunch was the book again?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And know
Fed-
how
You ate from the tree of knowledge.
Hey.
Oh, absolutely. You mean the tree of spores?
Yeah. Ooh, I forgot her name already, but have you met the naked elf person?
Yeah, the naiad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm well past that.
Okay.
Now I'm at the horde of zombies.
Okay.
No, actually, I just finished the horde of zombies and are going onto the show.
Oh yeah, the circus.
Okay.
Right.
No, the
Did you
circus
already
was
get-
at the beginning. The circus was
Oh.
at the beginning.
All right. Okay.
I
Zombies.
think they're on the rooftop surveying, right? They're watching the zombies come down the street.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then right after that, where they are going on the midweek game show, not game show, talk show.
Is that with?
Haven't
Go ahead.
No, it's with what the hell's his name? I haven't actually gotten into the actual interview yet.
Oh wait, you're
Oh,
going to
wait.
meet Maestro.
No, Maestro was there. No, Maestro was last book, wasn't it? The first book.
Towards the end, yeah.
Was he in the first book?
Yeah, he was.
Huh.
Yeah, because
I can't
the first book ends with them going down to the third floor.
Mm-hmm. So then, who's this interview with? Is it not with Bug Lady? What's her name?
Odette.
Odette. Yeah.
I think hers is later. This one is with.
Of course, we're forgetting this interview.
I know.
What the hell is his name? I know Carl described him as a discount Ewok.
I don't even remember this one. What the hell? It must have been really insignificant.
Ripper Wonton.
I don't remember that one. I recognize the name, but I don't
What?
remember that one. Jeez. I need to go back and listen to that book.
You're on. I'm sorry. This is book 3.
Book 2.
Book 2.
Doomsday
And
Scenario, man.
I'm about 2/3 of the way in.
I remember the name Ripper Wonton, but I don't remember the interview.
If you need the page count, 240 is where I'm at.
Sean's looking it up.
Ripper Wonton.
I haven't actually gotten into the interview yet. They were just introducing him.
I gotta look this up too. Satonics, 4 foot tall, host of the Danger Zone with Ripper Wonton.
Yep.
Described as a pudgy, fuzzy, brown creature that looks like the result of a wombat and an Ewok union. Wears an orange ascot. Oh, it's a panel. That's what it is.
Oh, is that the one? Wait. Adam, is that when they No, because that was on the Maestro show.
Okay. Here, man, this is gonna be hard to dance around.
To describe without
but
telling me.
Yeah, here, it's a panel with other people on it, and there's some fallout from the first book during it.
Right. Is that when certain people come back? Oh.
3 become 2 accidentally because they end up. This won't. Okay, how about this? This won't make sense to
Are you talking
Mike.
about Maggie and
No.
the other guy? No.
Nope.
Okay, I was gonna say
This won't make sense to you, Mike. But Sean, this is when trailers were switched.
Yes, that's what I was going to
That's
say.
the part. Yeah, that's what it
Okay.
is. Mike, I can't
It's
wait
so
for you to
funny,
get
but
to that
those are
part
like-
now.
Yeah, I know. We're like, oh, that's an insignificant interview. Oh,
It was
wait,
not.
that's one of the fundamental things that
Yeah.
carries over through the rest of
Yeah.
the
Now we remember. Mike, you need to read that part.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, basically what I was trying to say was, if you think me reading through my lunch was bad, remember how I texted you yesterday that I was reading at that very moment?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't stop reading till almost.
That's him. Right there.
He looks like a miniature owl bear.
He does.
It does. I actually wanted to pull in. This is what they have
Here,
for
the
again, I
podcast
don't know
people,
if
that's
this
him.
is- and also, if you're, here's the other thing. Again, these might be fan art. I would attribute them. I'm sorry if it is fan art.
No, I
I don't know. Well,
probably.
it's definitely fan art. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's Odette. That's Odette, and actually, I love. That is a phenomenal. I would not have pictured her like that, but now that thinking back, I'm like, yes, that's who she is.
We did say she's vaguely human or is part human. That's basically what it is.
She's no, yeah, I think she is human. She's human, but lost half of her body, and then
She wears some
mask
bug
is-
prosthetics and stuff.
Yeah. Hopefully, they went over that in book one.
You really, they
Yes.
did when you first met her. But John, you nailed it. We're talking about Dungeon Crawler Carl, and it sounds like a fever dream.
Anytime you try to bring up anything, sci-fi, like speculative fiction in general, whether it's sci-fi or fantasy,
Mhm.
basically falls into that. But like with Dungeon Crawler Carl specifically, whenever you try to describe anything in detail, it sounds nuts. Like it sounds wild.
It does. Oh,
And by the way, sorry about ruining something about you find out about manga. It's not a big deal.
Oh, Mongo? Oh, yeah, I already got there.
Okay.
see, not too big a deal.
So far, yeah, no.
Okay,
That was actually-
Other than he shits his pants the first time.
There was one character that you texted me, Adam.
Mhm.
You were like, "Oh, I hate this character," and I was like, "I don't know how to respond to this."
yeah, I think it was Odette because I didn't like her continuing on
No,
because her character
it was
progression.
not-
But after a certain
It
point,
was not Odette.
What?
It was a Kuatin.
oh yeah,
Have I met this person yet?
No,
No,
God,
not yet.
That's not for like 2 or 3 more books.
Oh, jeez.
yeah. I'm so happy what happened.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Zev's not a bad character.
Zeb's great. Just wait.
Zeb's the best.
Yes.
Her replacement when she stepped in was kind of a douche.
Oh, so you've met her?
Are you talking? No, I think it was a guy. The one that replaced Zev for when she was being punished. And that's how they got onto Maestro's show.
What's their name?
I don't remember.
I can't say anything because I don't want to ruin anything. So, need to know if you know what their name is.
I don't remember the name, but I know they were a douche.
I mean, if we say the name, it's not really a spoiler because he'll meet him.
I'm probably not even going to remember the name until I get to that part of the book.
John, what's the name? I'm blanking now.
Hold on, I'm sorry, I was completely distracted because
What
easily
was the?
distracted. What was that again?
He met another Kuatin, but he thinks it was a guy. So I'm saying let's just say the name of the character. Because it was when he went on Maestro's show that Zev
Right.
got disciplined. Was that when the other one took over? Or was that somebody else?
I honestly cannot remember.
I know that other person was just very short. Because Zev came back right after.
I'm looking right now. Hold on. Where are you?
Of course, I'm drawing a blank on her name right now. Oh, I gotta find it.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, it's not. Okay, so it's not. Hold on.
What?
Oh, I honestly don't know. It's hold on. I don't think it was. There was a Kuatin. Book 1.
I'm saying let's just say the name of the character that we're referencing because he'll meet them later on anyway. And if that is the name, I think it'll jog his memory.
Well, I honestly don't know the name. Like I can't. I honestly.
Oh, you can't
I'm
remember
looking
her
up
name
all
either?
Wait, her name or his name? You said it was a guy.
He thinks it was a guy. I think it was the character we're referencing.
I agree. You're talking about Loita.
Oh yeah, Loida. That bitch.
Loida.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Loida's a bitch.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well, no, she shouldn't appear till at least the 4th floor.
Look it up. Do the research. Let's see.
I'm doing it. I'm on her page right now, friend.
It doesn't say.
So it says, hold on. So
It
that
says,
is,
AI is saying she's present in the first book.
is she? Oh, okay.
She doesn't.
No.
Get.
She-
I can't
So she
say
first
that.
appears when the crawler reached the 4th floor. So she's not in the book.
Gotta change that. Windows around the book. Yeah, because I was, by the way, like, that picture of Loida
Okay. So-
literally what I think of. Also, but that Princess Donut is incorrect.
Yeah.
I think a grumpy cat when I think of a donut.
Oh yeah, and like one of those like smush face ones.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I have a good
All right.
segue from this, so let's introduce. I can't even fucking talk. Introduce this thing. Introduce us. Ramblepack Podcast episode 79 because our 3-hour-long Gundam build was episode 78. Yeah, I put both parts together and it was 2 hours and 52 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is 79 and I'm New Year's Adam. I'm part of the Hellfire Club, bitch. Yeah.
Listen, you could be part of the Hellfire Club. I'll be part of the Desperado Club. Give me that.
This is Stranger Things, but yeah. I'm Adam.
And I'm one of
I was
the
gonna-
DCC.
Go ahead.
Ah,
Who are you, damn
the
it?
DCC enthusiast, Mike.
Jesus.
There we go. We'll take that.
And I am Diet Polar Orange Dry.
Hey, he's got a different name this week. It's usually just Sean.
Yeah.
Brandon Sanderson's actually in talks with some people to make a game based off of Mistborn.
I heard.
Yeah.
I am very excited, and my friend, who might listen to this podcast, especially if I tell her that I'm referencing her, she just finished Era 1,
Okay.
and I had a lot of very similar things where she's like, without spoiling anything, what should I do next? And with Dungeon Crawler Carl, it's easy. It's just keep reading.
Yeah.
Just keep going. With Sanderson, it's another whole kettle of fish. It is, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to finish Mistborn? Well, if you want to finish Mistborn, you need to buy 2 other books that are not in Mistborn that will pay off later for when you start reading Stormlight Archive. That's a whole thing. But she just finished, and I'm like, yes. It's so good.
I do think that's what I'm going to pick up next after I'm done with Project Hail Mary. Which,
The only thing I'm going to tell you right now on the podcast, if you read Mistborn,
uh-huh.
read Era 1. If you've never read any other Sanderson, totally fine. Start with Era 1.
Okay.
I would recommend between Era 1 and Era 2, read Warbreaker. I just say Warbreaker is a nice little palate cleanser. When you get to Era 2, you will probably also want to pick up Arcana Unbounded. That is a bunch of short stories. There are a lot of short stories on Scadrial, which is the planet that Mistborn takes place on. You can read the short stories totally fine.
Sounds like a lot.
Except there is one short story, and this is for anyone else who's getting into it. There's one short story called Secret History. You cannot read that short story until you've read to the end of the 3rd book of Era 2. There is a big thing that happens that you're going to be like,
need a flow
wait,
chart.
are you freaking... Yes, there are literal reading So, and I started with Stormlight, so I had to go Stormlight Archive. I had to stop after book 2 to read Warbreaker because that also is really important for Stormlight. I read 3 and 4. Book 5 wasn't even out yet. I then went to Mistborn, read all of that, did the exact same thing where I'm like, everyone I heard was like, do not read Secret History before you finish book 3 of Era 2. And I'm like, okay. Then I finished that. Then I went back to 5. And then, if you are going to read Stormlight Archive, there is one secret. He has secret projects. Like, he has, I think now there are 5. They're just random novels. One of them is called The Sunlit Man. Do not read The Sunlit Man until you have finished the entirety of the Stormlight Archive. Very important. Very important. I will find you if you do it, and I will shake my head in shame if you do it, because you'll ruin it for yourself.
Okay, I'm not going to read any of those books just because I would screw that up.
That's what I literally, while I was reading the books, and Mistborn, each book is like 400 pages long. Stormlight, each book is 1,500 pages long. And there are 5 of them, and I've read them twice.
Holy fuck!
You must have been bored.
Even then, I still had the reading list up because I'm like, I don't want to mess this up, man. Don't want to mess it up, dude.
Oh my god. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I'm
Anyways,
almost done with Project Hail Mary, at least.
That's a great book.
It's awesome
Bar
so
none.
far. Like, they're sharing technology and talking to each other, and like he's making his things up so that way what's his face can understand him. Like Rocky. He's making all the stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's great.
He has he's like, in this book about meeting aliens, he's like, oh, I made an Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah. It's funny how he was like obsessed
track
with
all the
lights at
things.
first because he couldn't really see them. He's like, gotta have it right here. Don't worry, Mike.
When there is,
Yeah.
yeah. The ending of that book is one of those things where, actually, funny enough, Stormlight Archive did the same thing, where something happens towards the end
Hmm.
where it's not really a bait and switch. You know what's going to happen, but when he acknowledges what he has done, you're like, yeah, dude. Yeah, man. It's such a good book.
Okay. All right. Since we're just at the start of the new year and some new award shit's coming out, like DICE is having they just put out their list of 2026 award nominees.
Yes.
Yeah, Steam put out their game awards for the year, or like their Steam awards, and it's kind of a short list. So let's run through them really quick. Their game of the year. Any guesses before anybody looks?
Oh, I'm not even looking. It's going to be Expedition 33.
What do you think, Mike?
That was going to be my guess.
You're both wrong. Sean, you should have went with your initial guess. I bet it was Hollow Knight.
Was it Hollow Knight?
It was Hollow Knight.
Well,
It did crash
if you're
Steam.
doing Steam, right? It makes sense. If you have a game that's so popular, it actually shuts down your platform.
Mhm.
Then yeah, they win Game of the Year.
Yeah. VR Game of the Year, Midnight Walk, Labor of Love Award, Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
Best game on Steam Deck, Hades 2. Not bad.
Yeah.
Better with Friends Award, Peak. Absolutely. I agree with that. Outstanding Visual Style Award, Silent Hill F. I don't know about that. That's just my opinion. Most Innovative Gameplay Award, Arc Raiders. Sure, I can get behind that. Best Game You Suck At Award, Hollow Knight, Silksong.
Oh yeah.
Best Soundtrack Award, E33, which their soundtrack is up on Spotify. I recommend going and listen to all the songs. They are excellent. It's great background music. Outstanding Story-Rich Game Award, Dispatch. Sure. Sit Back and Relax Award, RV There Yet.
All right.
Not bad. Makes sense.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah.
The dice ones are interesting. Though again, I don't think they only have the nominees out, and I'm not going
Yeah.
to go through all of it because there are a crap ton.
What are some that
But
stick out to
just
you?
for game, well, like outstanding achievement in game design. Weirdly, E33 is not on that.
Oh.
It's Arc Raiders, Blueprints, Hades 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
That right there is
And a
why.
game that, well, hold on. I'm putting this in the chat. I don't even know how. It is 3 O's with an umlaut on the first O. I don't know how to.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I've
I've never
know.
even heard of that game.
I haven't heard of that one either. But that list of games makes a lot of sense. E33 didn't
Oh, yeah.
like make a new mechanic that changed gameplay.
No, but, right. And again, to be fair, outstanding achievement in game direction, they're in there. Ghost of Yotai's in there, too. Hades 2 seems to be the... Well, actually, no. Going through this... I will say this. This list of games,
Come here. Stop whining.
Come join the show.
there's Expedition 33's in a lot of it,
Mhm.
but not nearly as many as the I get it. Oh, you kidding?
That's Odin.
But for Game of the Year, they got Arc Raiders, Blueprints, Clear Obscure, Expedition 33, Dispatch, and Ghost of Yotei.
Those all make
So-
sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I agree.
Mike, any objections? Okay. You don't want to throw your mushroom game in there just for fun?
Sure. It's an amazing game.
Sure. Keep telling yourself that. You still need to play Vampire Survivors, damn it.
I know.
Well, I almost put it on my list, but I saw that you put it on your list.
What's that?
What's going on with Bullet Heaven?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, when you say bullet heavens, do you instantly understand what they mean by that? Mike, I'm more or less asking you because I think Sean has an idea since we're on the same level here. Do you know what a
Right.
bullet hell is?
Not a clue.
Okay.
Like
If I
Radius.
said gradient, well, yeah,
Ikaruga. Ikaruga's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like you are a character running through a level and there's tons of bullets coming at you. And you have to dodge them, weave them, defend against them to beat the enemy while you're shooting back or attacking back at them. You're right?
Morgan's in the background crying. I'm just seeing if Galley's getting to her.
Yeah. I didn't do it.
You got it?
What's the timestamp?
Okay.
29.
All right. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
No, you're good.
Do you need me to reiterate?
Susan, thank you.
Okay. Do you know... you had to have heard of the game Ikaruga, right?
Name sounds familiar.
Okay, so bullet hell is your character going, usually a side-scrolling from top to bottom game where you're moving along a path and a ton of bullets or some sort of projectiles coming at you and you have to defend, dodge, or whatever, and attack the other guy. Those games sound familiar?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so those are bullet hells. What do you think a bullet
Oh, okay.
heaven
Yep.
is? Bullet heaven is a fairly new term.
Right. Right.
I-
So that would be the opposite of
Yes.
bullet hell, where
Yeah.
you are the one firing out a million things.
Yes. Vampire Survivors. Perfect example.
Oh, okay.
Why they say you are be the bullet hell. So there've been more games coming out that are like that. Like for instance, that we've got Brotato Void, which is I haven't tried that one. There was is it called Heroes Quest? It's like a 3D one, and I can't remember what it was. Like if that was a name or not. There's also Picayune Dreams, Deep Rock Galactic Survivors. Now we're getting one that it's a throwback to like PS1 era mech graphics kind of thing. Like it looks like PS1 Gundam games kind of, but it's called Vital Shell. Yeah, it's a 3D bullet heaven game. it looks really cool. The music for the trailer was like drum and bass kind of synth from PS1 too. So like it hit all the right notes. So I gotta give it a shot. I saw some folks talking about it on Reddit. Like they tried the demo and they said it was pretty fun. So might have to give it a shot. It looks cool.
I know, I saw that and I was jonesing to put it in because I was like, oh, this game. I will say the isometric view also is really cool.
It helps.
You're right. It feels like it's super like retro aesthetic, but not sprites, it's polygons.
Yeah,
It looks cool, dude.
it's hitting all the right notes,
Oh yeah.
especially if you like Gundam. Or what's the other one? Zone of the Enders.
So
It had a lot of that
such
feel
a
to it too.
Oh yeah. That game's awesome, and it's a crime that they only came out with like 2 games.
Yeah, we need more.
I agree. More Zone of Enders.
Yeah. Did you know that Hideo Kojima worked on a Zone of the Enders game?
Did he?
Yep.
The
Yeah.
second one?
I don't remember which one it was, but he did do some work on one of them.
I would think it would be 1 because that was the demo for Metal Gear Solid 2 was on the first Zone of Enders game, and I remember like at the time I remember getting it and I was like, oh, I gotta play Metal Gear Solid 2, and then I was like, what am I supposed to do with this game? And I put it in and I was like, this game is awesome. This is the best game that's ever been made. And then I never played the second one, but I will someday.
So what I just saw the headline for this, and I didn't get to read it yet because I had no idea that it was being talked about. Well, but what's wrong with the Zelda movie trailer?
Oh, I don't think it's for the. It's like an AI generated viral. It's a movie trailer that is just AI prompts.
Okay, so it's not the official trailer; it's just AI
No,
prompted.
God no.
Okay.
God no. But evidently they use people's faces without permission.
Oh, of course they did.
Right, which, like, getting back to it, AI, again, like, I feel like a year ago, the best that we got with AI is, like, Will Smith eating spaghetti. You know what I mean? Like, and now it's, like, photorealistic garbage trailers. And the funny thing is, I see trailers like this all the time. Not just Zelda, but like X-Men movie, like you know.
Yeah, and YouTube's made a
the-
push to take all those kind of trailers down now too.
Yeah, but they also like they did a recent survey, which again I don't know the validity of the data on this survey, but they were like 40 or no something. It's some crazy number like 30% of the videos on YouTube that have been uploaded within the past year are just AI crap.
Oh, Jesus. That's gross.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Oh my god! And it's being on TikTok and being on like Instagram. The amount that will come through, it's like, did you know that this happens? And it'll be like a grainy security camera, and it's like 5 rabbits jumping on a trampoline, and you're like, what? But then people are like, you look at the comments, they're like, oh, that's so cute. Those are the smartest rabbits that I've ever seen. And I'm like,
This comment was written by AI. You know what? That really does play into like the dead internet theory. That it's just a bunch of AI bots talking to each other and shit.
right. Eventually, when human civilization crumbles, it's going to be, you know, two AI bots arguing on X about the hottest girl.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Dystopian.
Yeah. Right. Who wants to jump in with the next one before I start calling out everybody's stories?
Oh, I will throw it over to Mike, and the reason is because I saw some things on this, and I'm actually curious
I've-
about people in the space. Lego Smart Bricks.
Ooh,
Yeah, fill us in, because I
yes.
saw some stuff about it, but I don't know, like, what all it can do.
Now, bear in mind, I didn't see like the full show. I've seen snippets of it, and not I'm not sure if I'm for or against it yet. But basically, Lego introduced what they're calling this smart brick. It's basically a brick that can connect to an app where you can download software and stuff like that, where it can recognize the tiles that it's connected to, whether it's through the connectors or just laying on top of it, and supposed to interact with it. And basically, like, if you have it in a set, from pictures I've seen from the demo, they had it like on a duck and a dinosaur and stuff like that, and it's supposed to be like making sounds and basically add more to interactions. Where, for example, the set that they used in the article was the Star Wars X-wing, which is going to be one of the first sets that they release with the smart brick. Where, as kids are playing with it, it's basically the brick is recognizing movements and motions and stuff like that, and it's going to be making like swishing sounds, making Luke talk, R2D2 noises, and it's supposed to also be able to interact with other sets, which is why they're also going to be releasing a Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, which also has that interaction. And if they're shooting at each other, they'll recognize.
That's cool. I also saw
Yeah.
something about, like, if it bumps, it makes, like, crashing noises and things like that. Like, appropriate for the actions.
Exactly. Which I like the idea behind it. I'm just not, especially with the price tags behind the sets. I'm not feeling it.
How big are
It's a
the
bit
sets?
expensive. I want to say, for example, which is the first one I listed, the
Darth
TIE
Vader
Fighter
TIE
set.
Fighter?
Yeah, that one's $70. Want to guess how many pieces are in it?
65.
Oh God, I would not.
I'm going to say 280.
More than that, but
Okay.
it has under 500 pieces. If you want to use it as an example, I want to say I'm gonna look up the price. Hold on. Millennium Falcon Lego set. I'm trying to look up the price of the Millennium Falcon Lego set. You know, not the bigger one, the little display one that I have.
Mhm.
You remember that one, Adam?
The one that you you gave the hint as to what the baby was in it?
That was the bigger one, the smaller
Okay.
one.
Okay.
That one's $84 on the Lego website, and
Mhm.
it is how many pieces? That one's 921 pieces.
Oh, wow. So a lot of the cost is probably going to go to these smart bricks.
Uh-huh. The TIE Fighter at $70 is less than 500 pieces.
Right. Because of the smart brick.
Mm-hmm. And then, if you actually look at it, I included pictures just so that you can see what I'm talking about. If you scroll down in the
Mhm.
notes, I have pictures of the X-wing, the TIE Fighter, and the most expensive set is
Oh, it's so small.
And the fight scene set in the Death Star between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker in front of Palpatine.
Mm-hmm.
That set is $160. I took one look at that set and I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Like, it's a
Depending
cool
on
idea.
Depending on how adaptable the stuff is, it could be. And here's the best example I've heard of this too, where Minecraft has redstone, and people can build engineering things. They can build binary computers out of redstone. There's got to be some sort of application that they can use these smart bricks for, similar to that. Somebody smarter than us probably that can figure out something similar to build with Legos with that.
So there may
But
be
the only thing
applications
they
that
do
we're
is
not
make-
even thinking about.
But the only thing they do is make noise, right? That's all they do.
Well, not only do they make noise, the front is it's supposed to also be able to light up, because one of the examples that they used is, and the smart bricks isn't just that 2x4. They have chips in in the minifigs. They have chips in them that interact with the smart brick,
Right.
and those 2x2 tiles that interact with it. But the actual 2x4 brick, if one of the examples that they showed is they put it on top of other classic bricks, and it recognized the color that of that particular brick.
Right. One of your bullet points here says Lego says its range of smart play elements are designed to increase play potential and unlock additional interactions with its bricks and minifigures without the need for a screen. So there's definitely some build potential and things that can be made out of these things. I mean, look at the mechanics
Right.
that people build with these. Like, people have made claw machines that are actual, like, moving things that you do, and it works. So,
Right. I could see eventually that brick being used with the motorized sets and stuff like that.
Mhm.
To expand that, but right now I don't see it. But at the same time, it's how much of it. They're saying you can update the software with the app on your phone, but they're also claiming you don't need the phone to specifically use it.
how long until you have to replace these with the newer version, though?
Exactly, and not only they're saying is the target demographic for these bricks. They're saying it's not for teens and adults. The target demographic are for 6 to 12-year-olds. It's essentially, the idea is to literally, like you said, enhance play. Like Amelia and Sawyer, they get the sets and they're playing around and stuff like that. Let's say Sawyer wants to make a crab or a spider or something like that. It's making those animal sounds or whatever,
Okay.
so that they can get more immersed into it.
Right.
Which I can get behind. But at the same time, they do a pretty Sawyer. They do a pretty damn good our kids do a pretty damn good job imagining shit on their own.
Yeah.
I can't justify paying that much money for a set that my kids can probably do the same thing on their own.
They make some pretty good animal noises, too.
I saw a thing the other day where it was on, I don't know, TikTok or something. It was like, kids today are now getting iPhones, brand new iPhones.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a picture of one of those. Remember the pens that you could click down? And it was red, green, and black.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Red, blue, and black ink. They were like, when I got this when I was 12 years old, I thought it was a god. I'm like, yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
to
mean,
be
I
fair,
agree. I
they're...
think,
Go ahead.
yeah, go on. No, you go.
No, you go.
All right. I do
win.
think that I win. I think the thing that kind of, and again, I don't have kids, so you guys are way more. This is way more applicable for you, but I think limiting the options for children to have their own imagination. They seem cool, and I think for us, we think back to something with our Lego sets and being like, oh, if we had a smart brick, this would be awesome. But we didn't need them, you know.
Pretty much.
Well, what is the phrase? Is it limitation breeds creativity?
Yes.
Or something like that.
Necessity breeds innovation.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. No, that's not the right phrase either. It's you have to think outside the box with what you are given, which is how we get innovation to begin with. It's the same thing, bringing it back to games. It's the same way that we get new game mechanics and types of video games and stuff like that. Because the developers make something based on the limited resources that they have that turns out to be something applicable to a lot of things, which then in turn breeds more creation for other games.
Right.
I think that's where there's a fine line with that too, because if you limit something way too much, then
Stifles
you don't.
creativity.
Yeah, the perfect example would be Final Fantasy VII.
What now?
The
Sorry,
reason
that sounded
why
really
Final
rude. I'm
Fantasy
sorry.
It's okay. Well, perfect example was the Final Fantasy VII. Why that was the turning point where they switched from Nintendo to PlayStation. Final Fantasy VII wanted to push those boundaries, but there was only so much limitation that the Nintendo systems could do, and they didn't want to upgrade the system
Mm-hmm.
to the point that when they reached out to Sony and they saw the capabilities, they were like, "Yes, this can do what we want to do."
Yeah,
And
the
they ended
hardware
up
was a
making
lot better. The N64 did have a disk drive add-on, but I mean, the N64 was still limited with its hardware.
right.
Well,
But this disc drive add-on was after the PlayStation because they almost were
Right.
Yes.
almost got PlayStation.
Right.
right. So the whole premise behind Sony making a PlayStation was they were originally making that as an add-on for the N64. Oh, I saw a thing, by the way. It was somebody found on eBay randomly a dev version of the N64 DD.
Yeah.
It was wild. I remember Game Informer coming out, or was it Game Informer? It was one of the video game magazines. They came out with an expose on Zelda, which was good. I was so excited for
So,
it.
did you know gaming covered that in depth, and I watched that so many times.
Oh yeah, like I was like so enamored with it, and then it just came to nothing.
It's
and I was
just
like,
nothing.
thrown out. Like, dang it.
Since we're talking about Nintendo, you guys both had some news about the Switch 2 over the holidays and some new stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Yes. I will defer to you, Mike, if you want to go with yours first.
Yes, because I think my topic might be the reason why yours came about. Apparently, as well as the sales Switch 2 had, apparently the holiday sale wasn't as great as they thought it was going to be. It was actually worse than the Switch 1. Sales hit after its June 2025 launch. New report indicates that the hybrid console success may not match up to the original Switch's first holiday season. For example, the Switch 2 holiday sales in the U.S. were actually down 35% from November to December compared to the Switch 1, where the UK was 16% and France was 30%. Japan's sales weren't hit as hard, but they had a 5.5% decline. But overall, the sales for the Switch 2 was still better than the Switch 1, and that they sold over 10 million units in the first 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that happened, I was very surprised. Like I would have figured, given the popularity when it first came out, would have figured people would have bought a hell of a lot more, at least for Christmas.
I think there was the initial excitement, which is why there was such huge adoption when it first came out. Once people realized that it was just like basically an updated Switch 1 and you didn't really need it for other things yet. There's no hardcore switch over from Switch 1 to Switch 2. You can still play Switch 1 games on Switch 2 mostly. It's not like they've stopped doing anything and supporting the Switch 1. So people have probably realized now, oh, I don't need this right now. Not going to worry about it till the future. So there wasn't that the continual adoption on into the holiday season.
Okay, fair enough.
That's my guess.
No, that makes more sense, especially when they were having those issues at the beginning where like it was the high price tag, but they weren't supporting third party add-ons.
Yeah, like the dock.
And then like the docks, and then them bricking your system if you used third-party stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, it definitely kept me from buying. Did they ever end up fixing those issues, or are they
I have no idea,
pretty
to be
much
honest with
staying
you.
hard on that?
Yeah, staying hard.
So-
I don't know.
What on the docks? The last so I went into GameStop like 4 months ago, and I saw they were selling a Switch 2 dock, and so I went up to the person. I'm like, "Does that work?" Like I thought it bricked all third-party docks, and their response was, it was the most non-committal answer. It was, "Well, we can't sell it unless it's compatible with the Switch 2, but I've also heard that it does that, so I don't know. Buy at your own risk." And I'm like, okay. And honestly,
Jeez.
like, yeah, I'm like, I don't want to buy that now.
Yeah.
I don't want to brick my new thingy.
So, what are the
Yeah,
Switch
no,
2...
that-
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that answer is not gonna save them from liability.
No.
No.
Not going to get you sales either.
Yeah. To be fair, like my thing was basically Switch is coming out with a new set of Joy-Cons. It's basically 2 new colors. It's going to be, you get one like purple one and one green one. But the thing is, when they were selling it for the Switch 1, the entire Joy-Con was that color. Like my original Switch, I have
right,
a
yeah.
green and a blue. Right. Not these ones. These
No.
ones, literally, the only thing that is changed in color is the small area around the analog stick and where it connects, which you don't see when it's connected to your Switch.
Isn't that just
So
like the
people are-
Switch controllers right now for it? Like the red and blue, it's the same thing. The accents are the color, but the
Correct.
whole thing is black.
Correct. Like looking at it now, so basically, and I think the standard Joy-Cons are like $80, right? Which is still like an extremely, that's very expensive.
Yeah.
But they're like, basically everyone's like, so you're charging $20 more for something that I can only barely see. Why is that?
Right.
Like, I went to 2 news venues and both of them were like, this is really highlighting a problem. There's no real customizability for your Switch 2. Like that's, unless they change the Joy-Cons completely, there's no like, and no one's going to buy them. Like I would rather just buy the original ones and just
Right.
be done with it.
I like that you said customizability too, because that kind of plays into Sony adding some, what is it, shell colors for their PlayStation now too?
Yes, but it's only so I saw that actually this afternoon, and I added it later on. But when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool," because they're supposed to be like RGB inspired, so they're like very fluorescent. They're very whatever.
Someone
The
made a joke
controllers,
about
I haven't
Marathon
really-
because it looked like
Right.
Marathon's colors.
Right. The problem is they're not. I believe that they are not compatible with my one back there, my OG version, or the Slim. So the only one you can get it for is the Pro.
Oh, wow, that sucks.
Right. Right. So it's like, why even bother, man? Like, come on,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, that sucks.
I mean, like, I'm not planning on buying. That thing, majority of the time, just sits on a shelf. Like, I'm not. It's by no stretch of the imagination something that you walk into my house and you're like, oh my god, that is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's just like it plays games. I'm a very utilitarian person. If I ever built a PC, it would be like I would buy RGB stuff only if it was like the sale version of it, because I'm like, whatever, man. You know, I don't care. But like, it just sucks where you're like, okay, I've had that thing now for coming on what 4 years now, and I'm like, there's not really much I can do with it. Like, even what I was thinking the other day about getting a new controller, and I'm like, but why, man? Like, they're $75-$80. I barely use it. The only thing I'm using my PS5 controller now for is playing on this new thing, my new computer.
How ironic.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to move the needle for you at all, but continuing with the trend of Xbox games coming to other systems, Avowed is coming to PS5 in February. I will say Avowed is like, I don't want to say lower budget. This is made by Obsidian, who also made the Outer Worlds 2, Fallout New Vegas for Bethesda back in the day. They made the next logical step when it comes to first-person action-oriented RPGs. It's RPG light and more action-oriented, I think, but it's intuitive when you do it. It's a lot of fun. It's not hardcore numbers based like Fallout is or anything like that, or like Skyrim, for instance, either. But it's a hell of a lot of fun, especially if you like their Pillars of Eternity series. I believe that's what it's based on. So, like, if you want to follow the story, it's worth it for that too. But it's fun. It's coming out alongside the anniversary update for the game too. It's worth checking out. I enjoyed it when I played it.
Just by looking at the screen grab on the video clip, it looks like they're holding a shotgun, which cool. But there's like also a skeleton knight. So
there is magic, there is swords, there's axes, there are shotguns, there are pistols, there are wands.
You had me at shotgun friend. Oh boy.
Oh, what movie is that now? All I can think of is like the priest going, "I kick ass for the Lord." What was that?
Oh God.
Was
Looking that up
it
now.
Dead Alive?
I know it's definitely not that, but all I can think of is freaking Nacho Libre.
You're thinking of, is it Brain Dead?
It might be. Do we have a screenshot?
I can do you one better. Yeah, it's Brain Dead. So here. It's Peter Jackson.
Yeah. I knew it was Peter Jackson, but I couldn't. Yep, there he is, right there. That's the movie. Yep. You got it.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is Dead Alive.
Oh, okay.
So,
As soon as I saw the guy, I recognized him, but yeah.
Oh, you know what it is? I think Brain Dead was the name of the movie, like, in New Zealand or whatever.
Ah, okay.
I'm reading the comments because somebody goes, for any confused North Americans, we call the movie Dead Alive.
All right, cool.
Oh.
So I wasn't too far off. Ow.
All right.
Now, why the name change though?
I mean, it's probably the same thing as, like, you can't do headbutts in the UK. Like, they get censored out and stuff. It's just different,
Well,
different
you can,
censorship laws.
If you're at, if you can definitely headbutt in the UK, if you're at a soccer game.
Well, okay, I mean, like, in movies and stuff, they don't show that shit.
Right. I think that's the reason, actually, is because they don't want to be known as soccer hooligans.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. I'm assuming the same idea as like how they changed the name of Moana for like a certain country because their top porn star was named Moana.
Oh, Jesus
They
Christ.
didn't want to associate him.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that's probably a good way to look at it, too.
What is it? The Chevy Nova. Means no go. in Spain.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or better yet, the Hyundai. Is it the Hyundai or the the Kona?
You mean the car that I drive?
What, did they change the name?
The little pussy wagon.
Nice.
Yeah. So when I used to work in a factory, and all the guys, they were all Cape Verdean, so
Yeah.
they all spoke some like iteration of Portuguese, I believe.
Yeah.
And we would make Kona scrub because, again, Kona is also a type of coffee.
My
And-
favorite.
Yes.
I got it from, like,
But
a plantation in Hawaii, dude. It was some of the best coffee I've ever had.
But it means something very different in a different language.
Yes, it
And
does.
every time, like, all of these, like, all the dudes would start giggling. They'd be like, and they would always walk up to me and they'd be like, do you know what that means? I'm like, yes, you've told me 50 times.
Nice.
Good stuff. Oy vey.
So, I know we're getting actually we're at an hour now, but tell me about since you both have it on here and I did not read enough into it. What's going on with Ubisoft shutting down the Halifax studio? All I saw was that they kept saying it's not because of the unionization, but it was something else.
Oh, I mean, it definitely was because of the unionization. That's why it happened. Like, come on. So they basically, they unionized 2 days ago,
Okay.
and now they're shut down.
How ironic.
So, not really.
Was that just coincidental?
It's
I don't know what happened.
Ironic.
Pretty much.
In the same way that when I stubbed my toe, my big toe hurt, ironically.
Nice. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, going back to like when you are an entity the size of Ubisoft, like, yeah, any even inkling of somebody even thinking about unionizing is just an immediate stop.
I forget which studio it was, but basically the entire studio is now unionized in some form or fashion, and that just happened like towards the end of last year.
I mean, to be fair, so on paper, publicly, Ubisoft is basically, they've come out and said, this has nothing to do with it. They made these plans a long time ago. And to be fair, Ubisoft is like in the middle of being sold, and they're already trying to they're already changing up, and this is something we went over a while ago. They're making a core studio for their core titles.
Yeah.
They're reorganizing fine. But it just seems really oddly specific that they decided to close this studio 2 days after union activity happened.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we're also providing severance packages. You freaking better.
Right.
And what's funny is, I didn't put it in my notes, but this isn't the first time they've done this. Because this exact same scenario, getting ready for a sale and everything like that, they did it, the company that, one of the companies that Ubisoft bought did that just before, and then Ubisoft took them over, so now they're doing the same exact thing.
Right. I mean, it's going to be the same with EA. It's going to be the same with all. To me, knowing the video game industry and knowing how it's set up, I would be shocked if there ever is a fully unionized game dev. Because if you do that, no more crunches, no more 12-hour work days, no more sleeping under your desks, and the idea that all of your developers, all of your programmers, all the people writing your software, all of those people getting laid off to only have a skeleton crew to run just general updates to your thing, that doesn't happen. If you're unionized, your company, if you do that, the union just jumps and you lose all your workers. So I can't see the video game industry as it currently exists unless there is some drastic change. And I'd love to see it. I'd pay more for a union-based game. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Well, this might make
It's
you.
just a matter of finding a company that's willing to take, knowingly take growth.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I think it's going to be
software.
small devs.
It's software. The Doom studio is actually unionizing to secure AI protections and benefits. They are quoted as saying they can see the direction the industry is heading, so they unionize to protect against it, so they can keep doing the things the way that they want to do it.
Right, but they're owned by Bethesda, so unless they become independent...
But this is just another studio under Bethesda that is now unionized. I think it is Bethesda, or maybe somewhere under the Xbox branch that all the branches underneath one of the studios are unionizing. This is just another instance of that, yeah.
Fair enough. Good. They should. I mean, again, I love video games, man, but I hate hearing it when, people don't get to see their families because you know, the mass consumer wants to get GTA 6 a month earlier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but can you blame the consumers when it's usually the way the studios are run? Because I think in this instance, I think it's, oh god, it's either, I want to say it's Naughty Dog, but I feel dirty saying that. But I think it's them making their new game that is actually kind of going back to crunch temporarily.
Well, I mean, so here's the thing. Like, again, I work in a non-union industry. I'm not planning on. I don't think it's going to be unionized anytime soon. I know what it's like to work in a crunch. I know that it can be really annoying, and I know, like, for myself, I'd be like, okay, fine. But I feel like the crunch time for video game developers is persistent, and their move away from it, sure, there are going to be major studios that will do it, but, like, again, Ubisofts of the world, the, I don't, again, EA, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I can imagine union busting happening more frequently than
GTA 6,
you know,
perfect example.
Take-Two. I mean, like, again, it makes me feel good to hear that there is a union being organized in it, but I think that's the exception, not the rule.
I think it's Blackhawk or Black Raven, somewhere around there. They are Call of Duty developers too, or they assist in developing Call of Duty under Activision. They're a union as well. That happened last year.
Good. Again, if the trend is going towards union, fine. Again, with the current administration, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that guy ain't for unions, so you know.
Yeah. Oh, I get. Speaking of Xbox and stuff, I'm sort of excited for their Developers Direct because we might actually get to see more about Fable finally and see what it's going to look like, and maybe even when it comes out. Mike, I think you had this on your list.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
The Microsoft actually confirmed their next Developer Direct live stream. It's actually going to be on January 22nd at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Mm-hmm.
This is also going to mark their 25th anniversary for the Xbox brand.
They better pull out all the stops.
Games. Oh, hell yeah. The other thing is they have a lot of stuff going on this year.
Well, they need to start making some waves because people are not really looking at Xbox anymore.
Yeah. Because look at who the hell's doing 40 years this year? Gotta go into the article real quick.
Nintendo?
No, it's somebody under the Xbox banner.
Oh.
Is it Rare?
Halo. No. The year looking big for Xbox, Microsoft releasing Halo campaign evolved. 2026 also marks the 40th anniversary for Bethesda. And 35th for Blizzard.
Yeah.
So yeah, Microsoft's got a lot of shit going on this year. And apparently also at the show, I didn't even know Game. You know this is bad when you only recognize Game Freak for Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, and they announced this earlier this year, surprisingly. And
I forgot that they did this. Yeah.
Yeah, Beast of Reincarnation.
Mm-hmm. I was surprised to hear about that, but you heard nothing more about it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, they're making that game. What about it?"
I mean, like, in all honesty, until I was actually going to bring that up because I was like, I thought Game Freak, when you own an IP as prolific or as important to Nintendo as Pokemon, like, the fact that they're developing for for Xbox,
Mm-hmm.
like, wait, what?
If I were them, I would have milked it all the way through.
It's about time that they're branching out and making something else.
Well, right, and also, and I mean, again, I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan, so I'm basing this on what I've heard. Like, maybe that's good, because again, from what I've heard, like, Pokemon, not that it's bad, but the innovation really hasn't been there.
Yes,
So
that is absolutely correct.
yeah, I mean, like, good. Hopefully they can learn some stuff from Xbox developing this game and then translate it over to their main IP.
We'll see.
But I am stoked for the Fable remake though.
Yes.
They really need to show more.
I love the original Fable. Fable 2 was great. Fable 3 was okay. The Kinect version of the Fable that the Kinect version of Fable that they made. What the fuck am I trying to say? The Fable game that they made for the Kinect was actually not bad, but I'm looking forward to this remake redone. Did they really say like it's a complete remake of the original Fable, or is this just Fable, their take on it?
I don't remember.
Last I saw, the only thing that they had put out was that one really quick, like, little FMV sequence, right?
There was a great trailer that they put out where,
Right.
of course,
Like a fairy gets eaten by a frog or something?
yeah, there was that one, but it was also the main character. God, I have to remember his name because I think he's hilarious. He's a UK comedian dude. He was on the IT Crowd. What is his fucking name? He always wears like black rim glasses. He's got a very distinct name too.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But he's like the giant in this trailer, and the main character from the Fable trailers shows up, and he's chasing her through his house or whatever. And I thought that trailer was great
Talking
too.
about, Richard Ayoade?
Yes.
Ayoade?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
Yep.
Oh my god, and again, this is off topic, I know things at the end of the night, but
Yeah.
I saw thing with him on
Graham Norton.
Graham Norton?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was on
Hi,
with
Snow.
somebody, and somebody basically said that he was on with a bunch of guests because that's like the format.
Yeah.
And one of the other guests was like, they were trying to like zing him, and they were like, "You're the kind of person that would never watch Paddington 2 because it's not an art house movie," something like that, right?
Uh-huh.
And he turns around, and he goes, "I was in Paddington 2," and everyone was like, "Wait, no, you weren't," and he's like, "Yes, I was." They were like, "Oh my god!"
And I know that because my kids watch Paddington. Yeah. He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's good.
So if he really plays like a major role in a quest in that game, that's going to be even better. I hope he wasn't just relegated to a trailer.
Let's take a look.
What are you on his IMDb looking?
No, I'm just on the interwebs.
Okay.
He's only in the trailers as far as I can see.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, I don't know. Hopefully he's in more.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not just... The trailers aren't just fluff pieces, and they actually include some of that stuff in the game.
Dude, they always are fluff pieces, man.
Boo. I hope not.
That's why they have the little caption, not actual game footage.
That's fair. I don't want that to be
To cover
the
their
case,
ass.
but yeah. You're not wrong.
Next thing they want to do is pull another Spider-Man.
Okay.
That's the thing, though. I don't get why studios do that. They ramp up their commercials and shit like that to get people excited, but then
That right, you just
degrade it
answered
at
your
the
own
end.
thing. That's why. To get you excited.
Right. It's the hype train.
Yep.
I mean, I've bought into it a million times.
Mm.
Again, not that they're bad games now, but I bought No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk 2077 at launch,
Mm-hmm.
and both were nigh unplayable.
I
And it
bought
was based
Cyberpunk at
solely-
lunch too. Or at lunch. Yeah, at launch too, and it was rough. And
Yeah,
I played that before I got my Series X, so.
Oh, dude, I played mine on my PS4.
Mm-hmm. So you know
And-
we both share the same pain.
So I just remember Jackie, like, T-posing
T-posing through the wall.
through through a line of lockers.
Yep.
And the lockers exploded and shit went flying everywhere. And I was like,
And that was where you're supposed to be stealthy.
and like it was insane. And like when I got it, like there was like the cops would just appear.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no chase mechanic like they have now. They have it.
Yeah.
Now that game is awesome. I
Yes.
will swear up and down that's one of my favorite games of all time. But at launch, it was a hot mess. And
Yeah.
the reason I bought it was because I watched the trailer and I was like, this game looks awesome. And it was in-game game engine trailer.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this can't be a lie. And same thing with No Man's Sky. I saw a bunch of giant dinosaurs walking around,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. And then like the first planet I landed on, it was like an anteater with fairy wings was flying. I'm like, what the hell is this? Again, that game's, from what I've heard, I haven't picked that one back up in a while, but
It's
same
been
thing.
non-stop
I feel.
updates with that thing, man. Like 40 plus now. Crazy shit.
God bless him.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All right. Should we let you
Alright,
go to
man.
bed, Sean?
Yes, Shawnee's tired.
All right, folks. If you want more from us in the podcast, we're on Instagram, Facebook, What are our socials? Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, Ramblepack Pod, and all that
Facebook,
stuff. What? God damn it.
Twitstorm.
That too. Oh, we're on Patreon as well and YouTube. You can find the podcast on Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon Music. And YouTube, because it gets automatically up there, audio form. And the video form goes out the same day too. So, yay, come check us out. Drop us a line. Maybe say what you want to hear from us there. You know what I mean. Anyway, it's time for bed. At least for one of us. Mike, you want to go finish the Destiny dungeon? How you feeling? Got another 2 hours to kill.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know how long it'll take, but we're almost at the last boss, and depending on how things go, it might be difficult or it might be easy. We'll see.
Well, you boys have fun. Don't stay up too late on a school night, okay?
Okay, Dad.
Later,
Okay,
everybody.
folks. Bye.
Nah. And stop. Wow.